your first alert weather.
Well, let's check out this view from Macomb again, show you a different angle from the last time. The Southwest Mississippi Regional Medical Center, a scene that we could sit here for a long time and stare at that Skycam and not have something like this. A very rare South Mississippi snow, enough to turn everything white, and if you look close enough, you can still see a few flakes flying by the camera. So light snow still falling in Macomb as we speak right now. It won't last that much longer, but really this is a perfect type of snow if it's going to happen, because it's not enough to cause major travel problems. There have been a few slick spots, but it's enough to have a good time, and that's what it's all about. In fact, let's check out some photos sent in, and a lot of these kids enjoying snow in South Mississippi for the first time. Carla Mullins and Wesson sent in last night. The kids having a good time there on the back of the car, and no doubt they're having a blast today in parts of South Mississippi. A decent snowfall also in Liberty, and these are the counties bordering Louisiana, as far south as you can possibly get in the state of Mississippi, between a dusting and 1.5 inches in spots. And Peyton Cavan from down in Woodville sent this in of the snow covering his back deck, and just a scene, a very rare scene for many of us in South Mississippi. And now still, as we mentioned, light snow still falling, but it is ending now from west to east as the drier air moves in. But still Macomb, we clearly saw a few flakes still flying on our Skycam there. Macomb, Pike County on to the east into Walthall County. Tylertown has some snow on the ground right now. And again, that's Louisiana right there. You're just as far south in this state as you can possibly get here. But the farther to the north, we have sunshine back out. If you're listening to us in Jackson and points north of there, back up toward Yazoo City and Kosciuszko and Atala County, you're wondering what is the big deal, because we had a few flakes last night, but that was about it. The problem here, the reason we didn't get anything up farther to the north and that South Mississippi hogging all the snow, is because the dry air moved in too early, and that's the name of the game around here when we deal with snow. It is a fickle, fine process, and you have to get everything to line up and phase just right. And notice the dew points in South Mississippi are still in the teens. That means they have more moisture down there. Up farther to the north, we have single digits and even sub-zero dew point values right now, so the air was just simply too dry for snow for the rest of us. But we are cold, that's for sure. Temperatures across the state running at or below freezing, still in the upper 20s in South Mississippi with that snow cover. And even far south is New Orleans at 33. They've had some issues along I-10 and some of the off-ramps in Louisiana back over toward Baton Rouge this afternoon. Earlier this morning, that is. 37 for the rest of the afternoon for us. Some of us won't even hit that, especially in South Mississippi due to the cloud cover. But we will get some sunshine back in here tomorrow. Some slightly warmer air will come in. It'll still be chilly, but we'll make it back in the 50s both Saturday and Sunday, but getting cold again next week. For this afternoon, in the mid and upper 30s, South Mississippi will likely hang in the mid to a lower 30 just because of the snow on the ground and because of the cloud cover there. And look what happens next week, turning bitter cold again. This will be very similar, Jewel, to the cold outbreak we had a couple of weeks ago with an extended stretch of sub-freezing temperatures. So that'll be a big deal for us. We'll talk more about that as we continue.
Yeah, not looking forward to that. But again, as always, thanks for the update, Mike. Well, Rising Together in Mississippi is taking place this weekend on the campus of Alcorn State University. The goal here is to provide open dialogue and address some of the concerns going on right here in our state. Mr. Duvalier Malone is the man behind the Roundtable Forum, and he joins us at midday with more information. Duvalier, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. So talk a little bit about the Roundtable tomorrow and the purpose of it, what you want people to talk about and get out of it.
The Roundtable discussion tomorrow is going to be a three-part session. We're going to talk about education, we're going to talk about poverty, and we're going to talk about economic development. Education is pretty much the center of the conversation tomorrow, but we decided to look at issues that affect education. For example, poverty. When you have young people who are in poverty communities, sometimes can't stay focused in school. So that's one of those really big topics that we're going to look at. And also we're going to talk to community leaders to see why the Southwest Mississippi has a report of ELF school rating. And so we're going to analyze that tomorrow, but it's going to be a solution-based conversation tomorrow.
Okay, because we always hear, you know, it's a lot of talk often, but you're saying that there will be talk, but you
Right.
guys will also
Right,
walk the
it's
walk
going,
as well.
right. What we're doing, we're actually starting off in Southwest Mississippi there at Alcorn State University on tomorrow, but we'll also be traveling to the Mississippi Delta as well as North Mississippi, and then we'll come back in the fall here in Jackson, Mississippi, and we're going to put together a Mississippi Leadership and Vision Conference where we're going to bring leaders together, create workshops, create programs, and we're going to watch these programs develop over the course of the next year to see about a solution, because I just don't want this conversation to just be
a
conversation. I want it to be a solution-based conversation.
Absolutely. Well,
Yes.
definitely something that's much needed here in Mississippi, all across the country, actually. And I know that this is something that's near and dear to your heart. You're a talk show host, as well
Right.
as you have a television program. Talk to folks a little bit more about where they can see you and kind of hear more about your vision aside from just tomorrow.
Yes, you can actually follow me on Twitter at Duvalier Malone on Twitter, and also I have my website is duvaliermalone.com. We have a lot of upcoming scholarships coming up, so you can actually become a scholarship recipient by visiting our Dream to Succeed session on our scholarship, which is one of our major programs coming up this year.
All right, thank you so much for joining us on Midday again tomorrow, this Leadership and Vision Roundtable at Alcorn State University in I believe it's the purple and gold room. Call 601-807-2449 for additional information. Well, coming up, a capital city treasure recently recognized as one of the top 50 spots in the state. Stay right there for more details. We'll have more on Midday after this break.
And this looks very similar to what we dealt with a couple weeks ago with an extended stretch of sub-freezing temperatures. So we'll keep a close eye on that, Jewel, and keep you updated as we roll along over the next several days.
All right, Mike, thanks so much for that weather update. Well, roughly 1 year ago, a group of women decided to join together and invite other ladies in the community for a simple walk and run. Well, that group has expanded, and this coming Saturday, they will all meet in downtown Jackson for a 1-year anniversary celebration. We're talking about the group Black Girls Run. Erin Pridgeon is one of the ambassadors for the group and joins us now with more details. Erin, nice to meet you and good to have you on Midday.